front of you, ladies and gentlemen, again. This is Anindita Hasnain, Training Associate of Bangladesh International Mediation Society, wishing you a very good morning and welcoming all to the second session of Judges Training on Introduction to International Mediation for Khulna Division, organized by Bangladesh International Mediation Society. Before starting the session, I am requesting ladies and gentlemen to mute your microphone. We are honored to have Honorable Justice Mohammad Iman Ali Sir, most senior judge, Appellate Division of Supreme Court of Bangladesh, as our chief trainer. He is the recipient of International Mediation Award. As a resource person of today's session, we have with us Honorable Justice Kurian Joseph, former judge of Supreme Court of India. Mr. Kevin Berry Brown, course director of Bangladesh International Mediation Society, ombudsperson of United Nations and Green Climate Fund IMI, Mediation International Program, president of Mediation International. We have also Honorable Justice Ahmed Sohel, Judge of High Court Division of Supreme Court of Bangladesh, Ms. Medlin Kiwi, Advocate as well as an international mediator. Mr. Viraragavan Infa Vijayan is the International Arbitrator. Jamila A. Ali, Senior Counsel, Supreme Court of Guyana and Caribbean Court of Justice, Vice President of Guyana Bar Association, as well as a Certified Mediator, Faculty Member of Guyana, Bangladesh International Mediation Society and President of Mediation Services International. Without taking any more time, now at this moment, I would humbly request His Lordship, Honorable Justice Mohammad Iman Ali Sir, most senior judge of Appellate Division of Supreme Court of Bangladesh and recipient of International Mediation Award, to discuss mediation under Bangladesh law.
Thank you, Anindita. Shobaike, good morning, assalamu alaikum. Can I share my screen? Which one do I want to share? In this one. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, as usual, I start with some very basic things. Welcome. Welcome to all of you, the judges, trainees, and also to our participating trainers. We are very grateful to BIMS for giving us all this opportunity to learn about mediation in our country. And particularly, we are grateful to the experts from abroad as well as at home who will tell us all about the mediation process and how it is to be conducted. This is the fourth of our training. We started in Rangpur, Rajshahi, Borishal, and now Khulna. We have a few more to go. As I said yesterday, that it is equally important for all the judges, not just the trainers, but for all the judges to be aware of the mediation process so that mediation can have an effect, because you are all aware that we have a backlog of about 4 million cases. And wherever there is a backlog, there is injustice, because delay causes injustice. So we are trying our best to introduce, to implement mediation in our system. Mediation is there in the law, but it is not being implemented. Let me start with some encouraging news. I always give good news and great news, but today I will start with some encouraging news. I was listening earlier to a former secretary of the Ministry of Law, and he recognized the fact that the Honorable Chief Justice of Bangladesh has issued a circular on the mandatory nature of mediation in our country. Now, that is something that I will go into in detail later on. But the fact that he is aware gives me encouragement, because that means that we are being seen, that mediation is in the books, mediation is to be dealt with according to law. He doesn't know, obviously, the background being played by BIMS and the rest of us in trying to get mediation to be part and parcel of our legal system and a working legal system. But nevertheless, one thing he did mention was the fact that the law is there, but it is not being implemented. And that is a fact. As we shall see, the fact of backlogs clogging up the whole system, driving injustice, was noticed as early as in the 2003. That is when mediation was introduced into our civil procedure code. Mediation has been there for centuries, we know that. We heard about all of it yesterday. But the fact that the Code of Civil Procedure was amended in 2003 in order to incorporate mediation in Section 89A, that goes to show that as early as 2003, we were aware of the need. I want to thank all the judges for participating, and I would like to request all of you to make sure that you tell all your colleagues and friends who are at all connected with the judiciary and the justice delivery system that mediation is part of our law, mediation is mandatory, and it must be, the law must be implemented. Who is it benefiting? It is benefiting the litigant public of our country. It is benefiting the businesses. It is benefiting the farmers and everybody else who goes to law, goes to the court for redress of their grievances. We know that going to the court takes a long time, years, decades. Civil cases, we are in fact suddenly coming across cases we started in the year 1968, 69, 70. But nevertheless, in spite of all of that, we have to still continue to deliver justice because that is part of our job. But if we can deliver it in a better way, that is something that we are striving for right now. As it's said in the slide, this is a different path that we are not used to. That is a fact. I mentioned last time, I will mention again, in a book by Sriram Panchu. He says that he quotes another author, Francis Burnett. At first, people refuse to believe that a strange new thing can be done. Then they begin to hope it can be done. Then they see it can be done, and then it is done, and all the world wonders why it was not done centuries ago. So anything that's new, we find strange and difficult. We think it's difficult. That's only because we are not used to it. Since 2003, mediation has been in the books. We have 40 judges who are trainees today. I don't know how many have actually implemented the law so far as mediation is concerned. Maybe one or two have, maybe a few have, but certainly we are about 1,600, maybe 1,800 judges in total. What percentage of us has actually used mediation as part of our justice delivery system? I dare say very few. The good news is that the Committee on Judicial Reforms has promulgated or has instigated, if I could say it this way, circular, which has been issued already. Circular is dated 21st of March. It has been published. And whether any of you are aware, whether any of you have actually seen the publication, it is on our website. It is on the Supreme Court website. Yesterday, I put it on the chat box. I don't know whether any of you saw it. You could, if you like, take it down, copy it down, and print it so that you know exactly what it says. I will be going through the. Now, this was as it was a draft at the time, but subsequently it has been published. I believe the wording is exactly the same. আমি একটু ডিটেল পড়ে শোনাইতে চাই। I know আপনারা জানেন, আপনারা এটা পড়তে পারবেন, বুঝতে পারবেন। But just for emphasis, because this is very important. Because it is so important, we have taken the troubles to have it published in a circular. The law is already there. This circular does not tell you anything new. But because nobody was utilizing these provisions, we thought it fit to publish it, make sure that you all know exactly what it says. Odostan Dewani Adalat, it is misconduct because you must implement the